Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us as we take a look at the weather for the week ahead, and it's looking pretty warm in a number of places. Here's the animated wind map for Monday, and New Zealand has this big high just out to our east, parked out here near the Chatham Islands. It's producing this warm airflow around New Zealand. It's especially mild if you're in the South Island. Warmest places, Southland, Central Otago and Canterbury, they're all above average at the moment. And the flip side, over here in Australia, big cold sou'wester, dropping temperatures there by several degrees below average. So you've got two different airflows here at the moment, and New Zealand is definitely stuck under this warmer northerly flow right through till about Thursday. So when we take a look at Tuesday's setup, it doesn't really look a lot different to Monday. That big blocking high just out to the east, it is still holding firm. It stays there right through to the end of the week. The airflow, it remains to be from the northerly quarter, so it'll be northerly, northeasterly or northwest, just depending on where you are. And there are a few showers. They might pop up here around Wairarapa by the looks of it in the ranges, and a few smaller showers coming in around Canterbury. And of course it's Halloween, so good luck with that. All right, let's go to Wednesday now, and Wednesday doesn't see a great deal of change either, although if you're in the far north, you might notice an increase in cloud and maybe a few showers coming in through there. Most other places are dry with fairly light winds as well for Wednesday, and it'll be warm again. Many places here in the South Island getting up into the mid-20s, maybe even getting up 26, 27 degrees. To Thursday, and things are still warm and windy, but things are changing. We've got this cold front moving in and this deep low out here in the Tasman Sea. We've still got the northerlies coming down. The high hasn't moved at all, so the North Island still has a pretty much similar day, but the clouds will increase later, and there'll be patchy rain or showers around Taranaki and Northland, and on the west coast of the South Island there'll be plenty of rain or showers and a few spits spilling over, which means by the time we get to the end of the week on Friday, we've got a different airflow. That colder air that was out over Australia finally moves in our way. This is a colder southerly blowing in around the South Island with showers and rain around the place. And in the North Island, gusty nor'westers, which later in the day will start to turn southwest. And finally, we end on Saturday, where you can see the same pattern continues, the westerly quarter winds, with a low down here and a big high up here. It's going to be a bit windy with an area of showers brushing the north and also down here in the southwest, and it could be the same for both Saturday and Sunday. Now let's move to the northern hemisphere. We've got Typhoon Saola, and at the moment this is coming in towards Japan. Look at some of the latest stats coming out here. 462.5 millimeters of rain recorded in the southern parts of Japan, and the strongest wind gust here, 32.3 meters per second, which we would know more as about 120 kilometers an hour. Very strong winds, and the storm coming up and curving around. This is the tracking over the next day or so. As you can see, it is going to come right up and potentially over the top of Tokyo, but by then it won't be a typhoon, it'll be back to a tropical storm, very similar to the storms actually that we get here in New Zealand. And with that in mind, the power cuts and things are probably going to be fairly likely as it moves on north, but hopefully not too troublesome. That is all from me. We'll update you again on Tuesday with the very latest.